it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is the place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual. I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you and yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now, post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find the content useful, helpful, insightful in any way, shape or form. So I'm going to crack on with today's video straight away. And this one is all about how to be more productive. So you might see behind me, I have still got some notebooks, a file, etc. So I've been busy working on learning new stuff from a book today, which I need for the sales pages of my new courses that are coming out soon. They'll be officially launched, which is my Asexual Meetup Mastery course and how to arrange a successful online asexual meetup course. So I need to do the pages, you know, that explain what's in the course, etc. So I've been learning about that, like headlines, subheads, that type of thing, bullets, you know, laying out that type of thing. So that's been really, really good. And I want to share with you how to be productive, because obviously sometimes we can be more productive than others. And I think it's good to have some pointers. The first one I want to say to you is do not injure yourself, which probably wasn't something you thought I was going to say. Yes, I injured my hand. It is burnt, as you can see there. And I currently got an ice pack, so I didn't know if I could actually do this stream. As you can see, it's really, really red. This is the second ice pack I've had on it. So all that bit around there is where it's burnt, basically. And it's really not good. I took one ice pack off and I've got this one on. So I'm not going to be on the stream for ages tonight, but I wanted to come on here if I could. So because it's not as painful as it was when I initially did it, then, you know, I'm good. So yeah, number one is do not injure yourself. It's always best to not injure yourself, because if you do, then obviously that takes time away from doing what you need to do if you can't really do the thing you need to do because you've got ice packs on. Because obviously I'm gonna have to keep replacing this until the burning sensation's going down, do you know, or completely or away. Do you know what I mean? So that's going to kind of hold me back, distract me. So don't injure yourself. It's the first thing. Take better care of yourself. And I did it with a pan of boiling water, so it's not good. And then number two is write in your diary daily what you plan to do for the day. So if you're into, for example, looking at asexual stuff, you want to read some asexual blogs, that type of thing, plan in your diary and on your calendar what blogs you want to do, how many videos you want to watch, that type of thing. So you're actually getting some quality time in with the things you love to do the most, you know, whether that's interacting in a certain asexual group, whether, like I said, that's in, you know, finding your favorite YouTube shows, you know, binge watching them, that type of thing. You can all do this related to asexuality or related to something else in your life, you know. But it's really, really important that you do things that make you very, very happy, which brings me on to number three, because when you're doing things that make you happy, you become automatically more productive because you want to do them. So try to focus on things that make you very, very happy, that you love to do, that fill your cup up, that make you feel energized, alive, excited, just feel good, or that really, really intrigue and interest you. Because if you do that, you're more likely to keep your attention on it, more likely to be productive doing stuff with it. And it's really, really, really good. You know, it's good for your well-being, health. However, number four is we do have to sometimes do things to grow us as a person, and that might not be something we necessarily would normally like to do as much. It might be a bit boring, it might be a bit difficult. So in order to stay productive at that, it's good to have regular breaks. The attention span of us these days is a lot less with all the social media going on, so it's best to have a break about every 40 to 45 minutes. You know, then you take time out for you go and do something else for like 10 minutes and then come back to it. So it's really, really important to have breaks throughout the day, so, you know, that your head doesn't want to explode. Because I'm learning a lot of new stuff at the moment. It's a lot of information I've needed to know for a very long time, but it's very overwhelming for me. And when it becomes overwhelming, my brain kind of shuts off and thinks, I want to go and do something else. But if you allow yourself to have a break and to do other things and come back to it, your mind is fresher, you're more likely to take the subject matter in, and you're more likely to get less burnt out and less overwhelmed, which is what you want to do. And five is to cut off distractions from, for example, the internet. So switch off social media, switch your phone off, See, my phone is actually off. Do you see what I mean? I've been off social media all day today, apart from a few minutes before I came on this stream, just checking my messages on Facebook. And a few posts on there. So I've been off the rest of the day. I've had my iPad switched off. I've had my phone switched off. I've even had my Mac desktop off. So I've just been cracking on with work. There's a lot more work than I thought there was, because with me, when I'm going through books, I like to highlight stuff as well. And that's another thing with productivity. You know, it's one thing to be productive, but it's another to actually retain information. A lot of the time we retain information by writing things down again and again and again. And it might sound tedious, it might sound boring, but, you know, for example, in my book that I've got at the moment, I'm highlighting things so they stick in my brain more. I'm actually handwriting stuff out, which is why injuring yourself, number one, is not very good, because obviously it's harder to write when you've only got one hand. This is the hand I usually write with, though, luckily. But when I'm trying to hold this and still it's burning, my hand's burning, it's going to be a bit difficult to do. So because like I said, I'm writing stuff out. So I've got I've got sheets where I'm actually writing stuff, despite the fact it's all in the book, because we retain a lot more information if we write down these things. You might hear on some YouTube shows people say, you know, write down what you've learnt from this show, write down the key points for someone else. And it's so good because it does stick in your brain a lot more. So it's one thing to be productive, but are you truly being productive if you're doing something, learning something, for example, but you're not actually retaining information? Obviously, if it's a doing thing like you're doing a sport, you know, and you don't really need to learn anything for that because you know how to do it, then fine. But I mean, there might be some, you might be doing a sport, you might have learned some new tactics or some strategies, then you jot them down in a notebook. So this is a way that you increase your productivity and that you get more things done in a day. So I hope you found this useful, helpful, insightful for you. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and please share this with a friend if you know someone who needs to increase their productivity. And don't forget to remain as distraction free as possible and stay focused. Get rid of all the background noise and just focus on what you need to do. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now, or post a new video. And like I said, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Okay, take care. Lots of love to you. I'll see you on the next video live stream. Embrace your quirky and each other's. As always, bye-bye. Bye.